ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another exciting episode in Mindful Minutes podcast. Today, we're going to be focusing in existential crisis, but we're just going to be focusing on Matthew 6, verse 34, which is finding comfort in this verse. So, we're just going to quickly dive into this Bible verse. It reads as follows: Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow. So now hold on. On the previous episode, we discussed what Philippians 4 verse 6 says. So it says, be anxious for nothing. So now, when it comes to dealing with existential crisis, we are still being reminded not to be anxious, but now we are reminded not to be anxious about tomorrow. So I'm going to continue with the verse. It says, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself, and also sufficient for the day is its own troubles. So now this is a very simple and short verse that reminds us not to be anxious, because on Philippians 4 verse 6 it says, be anxious for nothing, but in anything by prayer and petition let your requests be made known to God. So now when we're reading in the book of Matthew 6 verse 34, it still reminds us not to be anxious about tomorrow, but we should focus on the present. So how do you focus on the present? We go back to the same step that we discussed yesterday, which is to be present. You will forgive me about the noise outside. Yeah, I'm in a flat and it's also raining outside. It's been raining quite bad in the city of Johannesburg, pretty much in the whole South Africa, but you will hear bangs of people moving in and out and cars outside and a bit of rain. But I am glad we can just continue and do what we're doing. So now we've been reminded again in the book of Matthew not to be anxious, but now to focus on the present. So in closing, I want us to close today's episode with the book of Joshua, first verse number 9, which says, have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid, not dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. So always find comfort in this verse, and remember, the Lord our God is with you everywhere you go. In every situation that you're facing, just remember to be strong and be of good courage, because the Lord our God is with you. Jesus Christ is with us at all times. He will never leave us. In difficult times, we should always call upon him, as he tells us in Philippians 4 verse 6. And also, there is also an invitation to salvation in the book of Isaiah 55 verse 1, which says, those who are thirsty may come and drink, and those who don't have money can come and buy milk. So in everything that we need, we should let our requests be made known to God. So even when you're dealing with existential crisis theory, always go back to God, but do not be anxious about tomorrow. Don't dwell too much about the future, but always stick into the present. And when you're in the present, invite God in everything that you're going through, and all the thoughts and all the emotions, all the feelings. God will be with you. God will be with you at all times, as God will forever be with us. I hope this helps. Till we meet again tomorrow. Thank you so much for the support. Please do like and subscribe so we can grow the channel